Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. You are watching Life with Shell and Company, and when you have some time, just hit that subscribe button so you will know when new videos are out.
Let's take a peek.
The basic idea is that there's a groove that I can follow. It's exactly right. Exactly right.
So I've reached the third part of the three-part self-care series for spring 2024, and I've already touched on the internal and the mental aspects of self-care, which is going to give you an amazing external. But before we continue, we have to remind ourselves that internally, be mindful of what you take in, and for mental, be mindful of what you think about, because all of that is going to show on your external. The external self-care is going to be broken up in different parts because it's such a huge topic to dive into, and I want to make sure that I do tackle the different parts of it so we are keen to different parts of external self-care. So this portion of the external self-care I'll be touching on is hygiene. So your entire body needs to be cared for, right? And something as simple as proper hygiene, right, is the ultimate daily self-care that you could do for yourself. Hygiene, according to the Oxford Dictionary online, because I don't know like physical dictionary here with me anymore. That used to be back in the day for college and primary school and so forth. But hygiene, according to the Oxford Dictionary online, and let me get this correctly, is practices conducive to maintaining health and preventing disease, especially through cleanliness. And the key word there is cleanliness. Skincare is a huge part of self-care, but because that is such another huge topic, like just the external part of your self-care, that I'm going to cover at another time, because skincare truly dictates how your makeup looks. But let's start at the top, right? The top is hair care. Hair care is a part of self-care. Now again, I'm not going to go too much into hair care because I would tend to focus on my hair type, and of course there are various and different types of hair types, so I'm not going to go too deep into hair care, but I will say that part of your self-care for yourself, you must like yourself enough that you should be able to wash and care for your hair as much as possible and as often as possible. And by doing this, it keeps away scalp diseases and any odors. Plenty time, I know, but a buildup of product, and again, you have build up a product, you have build up a sweat, and build up a dead skin cells is going to cause an odor. So make sure you do wash and care for your hair as often as possible. The next part of your self-care hygiene is oral hygiene, and I'm covering different parts of this topic for hygiene, and I can't believe actually saying this, like I'm recording saying this, because I just don't understand how people don't, well, let me take that back a little bit. I shouldn't say I don't understand, because if you're depressed and all that, you're not focused on yourself. For those that are not depressed, okay, you might have a little issue. I don't understand how people could leave the house and they don't brush their teeth, right? Oral hygiene is making sure that you brush your teeth and tongue, right, as regularly as possible. Twice a day is great, but depending on the type of foods that you eat, onion and garlic and these things, you might want to brush your teeth probably a third or fourth time. I don't play around with these things. Another part of oral hygiene is the type of toothbrush that you use. Manual toothbrush is okay, but the battery operated toothbrush really does a good cleaning. Now this battery operated toothbrush that I'm talking about, you all know what it is, and I started using that. When I come to America, you find out new things and you jump on the bandwagon. All these little things invested in yourself, and investing in yourself is self-care. So the battery operated toothbrush really gets to the depth of the plaque. It's not damaging your gum or anything. You should know how to brush your teeth, but it gets rid of all that plaque and leftover food that you didn't even know was there. Another thing with your oral hygiene is flossing. Flossing again does the same work similar to the battery operated toothbrush. It is going to remove food that's left over, and it definitely reduces any plaque that's going to build up. Another part of oral hygiene you should be paying attention to is having regular dental visits, right? Where you get your teeth professionally cleaned, right? And take care of any fillings that you may need. I don't understand how people could be out there, you have cavities, and you're opening up your mouth, big, skin and grinning, cack, and you're seeing all your rotten teeth. And you're seeing, you're seeing all this plaque buildup. Be mindful that how you care for yourself, it shows. you know? So make sure you have your regular dental visits. And then you could go a step further and invest in teeth whitening services and teeth aligning services. So you could do, you know, Invisalign. I did Invisalign, and I did Invisalign just to align my teeth properly, not to get rid of my space, because I like my space. I'm born with a space and I'm keeping my space, so that's not fully closed. But teeth alignment, you know, invest in yourself. We too grown, and I don't care if I get backlash for this, we're too grown to be playing up with braces. Okay, if you have a very extreme case where you need braces, but come on now guys, invest in invisible dental trays. But again, as I said, those are extreme ways for self-care. If you're not able to do that, at least just make sure your oral hygiene is on point. If you don't have the money and you don't have, you know, dental insurance, that's okay, right? Dollar Tree sells a very good toothbrushes and toothpaste. So even if it's that simple. Oh, and how can I forget mouthwash? Mouthwash kills bacteria. That is super important with your oral hygiene. Next, I want to touch on body care. And body care meaning showering. Showering twice a day. I don't know how twice a day sounds extreme to some people. That is super important. I grew up on an island that is hot as hell. It's next to the equator, Trinidad and Tobago, right? And even when I had to bathe with a bucket of water, and I ain't ashamed to say that because that is part of island life. Even when I had to bathe with a bucket of water, I was bathing twice a day. In the morning, when I get up, if I had to go to school or church or whatever, and then when I come home in the afternoon, because you know, at school, you're ramping, you're up and down, ting ting, right? So when you come home in the afternoon, before you jump in that bed, bathe. I don't know how people have said it as bathe once a day. I shouldn't say that is not self-care, at least you're bathing, but guys, we circle back to dead skin cells. 30 to 40,000 dead skin cells are shed every minute. So let's have a second shower or a second bath at the end of the day or at the end of the night. Another part of your body care is exfoliation of your skin, which helps further removes the extra set of dead skin cells, and you could do that by using a wash rag. You see how the wash rag, look at that. Oh, look at the detail in that, right? Wherever you are, I'm sure you could find a wash rag. Don't get the soft ones, get the ones that gritty like this, because when you rub so, you know whatever dirt or dead skin cells on your skin coming off. Another way to exfoliate is using a body scrub. Body scrubs are usually, I'll just give you simple ingredients. This is emulsified sugar scrub. Got this in Trinidad, isn't it cute? Anyway, let me be quick with this. Simple things like sugar, coconut oil, shea butter, stearic acid, fragrance oil, vitamin E. These are the things that are in a scrub, right? And another way to exfoliate your skin is with a loofah. A loofah is super cheap. You could get that anywhere. These are different ways that you could exfoliate your skin and get rid of dead skin cells. Another part of your body care with showering is using antibacterial soap, right? Antibacterial is just making sure, especially under the pits, guys, under the pits. Antibacterial soaps can be drying, but especially on the days that you know you sweat a lot, and again, sweat mixed with bacteria, mixed with extra dead skin cells, shed dead skin cells, is going to cause an odor. So the antibacterial is going to tackle that, break it down, and make sure that there's no smell. I'm mentioning antibacterial and armpits because that is where a lot of smells come from. I've heard that people have smells coming through their pores. I ain't know about that one, but the antibacterial soap is going to tackle those things. Y'all have to remember, right? As soon as puberty hit and your hormones all over the place, things change with your body, right? You don't have the baby powder, fresh smell that you used to have before you hit puberty, right? Now things are happening with your body, and one of the ways to control it is showering using antibacterial products. But if for some reason you can't use the antibacterial products, don't forget the natural soaps. Isn't this cute? Also from Trinidad. And something as simple as coconut oil in your natural soap is antibacterial. So you don't have to use the chemical formed dial. I mean, dial is the best, but in your natural soaps, if you have stuff like coconut oil or some type of essential oil, it's going to tackle the bacteria and your dead skin cells, so that way there's no smell. Next in your body care, other than showering and exfoliating and all of that, deodorant, okay? Deodorant is mucho important. I don't know how people go without it, but the type of foods that we eat, especially meat, and even if you're not eating meat, your body might just have a natural body odor. And if you're not wearing deodorant, you know, you're going and smell, right? Let me just be plain. You're going and smell. So to me, deodorant is mucho important as part of your self-care hygiene. Natural deodorant, I have each and every, and this is in the smell rose and vanilla. It's aluminum free deodorant. To me, natural deodorant needs to go in the garbage because that don't work. But natural deodorants can be used on your non-sweaty days. I know myself. I eat a lot of meat. I don't think I'll be going vegan or vegetarian anytime soon. I enjoy meat, so I know at some point in time there's a smell. So I don't use natural deodorants like that unless it's a day I'm inside and I'm not going nowhere. Other than that, I make sure I have my full protection deodorant. Another thing I discovered that's really great internally, it's called the internal deodorant. I've tried it so many times. It's at least 2 years I've been using this right now, and it's called It Just Works. It's called the Body Deodorizing Supplement. I just want to show you all how it looks. Could you see? Is this zoomed in? It's green, dark green, right? Because it is made with, I'm gonna tell you all right now. You have organic parsley, you have organic peppermint leaf, chlorophyll. If you guys look into these ingredients, these things cut bacteria and smell. I've used this on days when I know I'm going out to party and I ain't sure about, if regular deodorant would hold. So I take these tablets at least a week in advance, and believe it or not, I do not smell. I have gone a step further with my external hygiene body care, self-care, by investing in a supplement that I know it's going to take care of anything internally that needs to be broken down so it doesn't come through different areas of my skin. Another one that I have, but I'm not showing right now because it's in the bathroom and I'm not getting up to go for it, is Lumi. I've heard so much about Lumi. Lumi breaks down, again, your bacteria and all of that so you don't smell, right? You may sweat, but you're not going to smell. And Shea Moisture actually came out with that. I feel like going and get it. Also came out with something very close to Lumi. It is a full body deodorant, so even though you sweat, you're not going and smell. So these are different and little things that you can invest in. Again, it's all part of self-care. Okay, so now we rounding up. We're coming down to the end, and I just want to talk about hydrating your skin. We hydrate internally, yes, with water, coconut water, all that good stuff, fruits, all of that. But the outside of your skin, when you shower and you leave, you have to not leave your house and not be well lotioned. So a good way to hydrate your skin is by using lotion and oils and body butters or cream. Anyway, so when I returned natural, I started looking into more natural ways of a lot of things dealing with my body, what I ingest, what I put on my hair and all of that. Some things I stay with chemically because I can't just do everything naturally. But when it comes to my skin, I started using a lot of natural oil. So I started off with coconut oil. Coconut oil might be a little bit dry, but that's okay. Shea butter is really, really good. And I have now graduated or gravitated to jojoba oil, right? You can see that. This is good for all skin types. It is lightweight. It's good for your hair too, your face, your body. And it's non-greasy, so it feels really good. I also do just natural body oils. This is a scented one. It is mango papaya natural body oil, and it has grape seed, castor oil, jojoba, vitamin E, and just a little bit of fragrance. So again, when your skin is glistening, look at the products that you're using to hydrate your skin. Just be mindful of those things and pamper yourself. And another great tip that I've learned, coming to America, you learn so much things. Because in Trinidad, you ain't really thinking about these things. You ain't thinking about your skincare. You're not really thinking about your hair care. You use what you could use, right? Vaseline was the holy grail for everything. Vaseline going on your face, Vaseline going on your hair, or in your hair, and Vaseline going all over your skin, Vaseline going on cuts. But we have moved away from that. You're educated and you learn a little bit more. But a great tip I learned when I came to the States is, if you want to smell really good when you're going out, try to use the same scent within the body care line. So for instance, you're going to use like a body wash with, let's say, what is this? Japanese blossom. Let's use a Victoria's Secret scent, right? Japanese blossom in your body wash. Then you're going to put on your Japanese blossom body lotion or body cream, and then you're going to end by spraying in specific points where you know the blood is going to hit, and keep that scent. You're going to use your Japanese blossom scent on top of your body cream. So that's just a little tip if you want to have long lasting smell just throughout the day or when you go out. So just to recap, Hygiene is an important part of self-care, and as I said, starting from the top, you want to make sure you have good hair care, you have good oral hygiene, you have good body care, dealing with, you know, your deodorant, your body wash, your smells and everything. Just be mindful of those things, and if you could do more, just invest in yourself a little bit more. So I hope you guys found this video very helpful. I had a time recording it because, you know, just bring back memories of things that I didn't know when I was growing up. You know, you're just living life, and then you get to see more and experience more, so you do better, right? So I'll see you guys for the next video. I will continue with part 3 of the external portion of self-care for the self-care series for spring 2024. I'll see you all for the next one. Bye.